The Bungo Stray Dogs crossover event is coming back again, sort of. And it looks like we're going to be getting a ton of adjustments for some maps coming up very soon. Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Last week we got the Twilight Banquet Part 2, or the second part of the Halloween event, where we had a story experience where I skipped through all of the story. But if you completed the whole story, even if you skipped it, you could get a piece of B tier furniture, some graffiti, some candy corn and more. And the candy corn was of course the currency that you could use to be able to purchase the Last Dance skin for Barmaid, the Wax Artist skin, and all of those other things. If you completed matches as well, you would get tons of candy corn. They kind of multiplied the amount of candy corn they gave us this week compared to the previous week, so it looks like it's not as difficult now to be able to get all of the things in the shop. They also of course added for this event the Nocturnal Escape game mode. That is the new game mode that is in the game for a limited time. That is this whole maze where you have to start in the middle of Red Church. I've played this quite a lot already, and you need to work your way out towards the red carpet area, then eventually out to the exit gate. The map is always the same, but the doors and the kind of pallets that you have to push down are all different every single time, at least random of which one you have to go through every single time. So it makes it so that it's sort of new every time, but at the same time, if you know the map well enough, you know where to go, where you can find lockers and stuff to teleport to certain other areas. The wax mummies are fun, the bats are kind of annoying but also fun, I guess, as an addition. The lockers are interesting, and I like how there are some other trap ones as well. But if you complete this event mission, if you complete all of the event missions, you can receive quite a bit of candy corn, you can receive graffiti, and you can receive more stuff. In the shop we got the Acrobat's S tier skin, that is kind of the Halloween skin, Tea Party, that's available for a limited time as well. And of course this came in a package as well, where you were able to buy the skin and the accessory Tea Time together, or you could also buy them separately and just get the A tier accessory on its own as well. They added to the store, surprisingly, for clues. I was expecting it to be for fragments. They added some Halloween furniture. They added the jack-o'-lantern tower, the barren tree lamp. I thought it was a running man, but it's a lamp, okay. The wilted wall lamp and the stylish jack-o'-lantern. They are all really, really cool, but I didn't have any clues saved up, so I'm saving up as much as I can now to go and get them. I was kind of surprised they came for clues and not for fragments. They also gave a discount on the Phantom Castle A tier room if you wanted to get that. It was a 25% discount. Something that happened over on their Twitter, of course, and also on their social media. They revealed some story kind of elements, some videos on Sia's new Noir skin that I believe is coming to pre-order very, very soon, and it's part of the Truth and Inference series. It looks quite fancy indeed. Very, very reminiscent of the skin for Photographer, that is the DM skin. They kind of have the similar appearance to each other. So yeah, that will be coming soon. It's going to be an offline package that you have to buy, and then you kind of get the code and get the stuff in-game. So that's going to be nice as well. On the Twitter, they also revealed 2 illustration events, so if you are an artist, then make sure you go over there. I know a lot of the community do a lot of art, so I do my best to remind you guys whenever there's some type of event going on where you can get some prizes or some money if you do some nice art. They've got first the Magical Hands 2022 Twitter event, that is you have to send in your artwork and you can win some money prizes. And for Halloween, they're also giving away some stuff if you kind of have to do some Halloween illustrations connected to drawing Identity 5 characters in a pumpkin or pumpkin designed or something like that. Let's talk about what we're going to get this week. The smallest thing that's going to happen is that we're going to be getting Bloody Queen's Character Day on the 2nd of November. That will be the day after this video is released. So of course, this is going to be her 2nd or 3rd character day, I believe. So she probably is going to be getting a graffiti or at least a portrait frame. I'm unsure. I think it's a graffiti this year. And of course, we're getting the Bungo Stray Dogs crossover event. And of course, all of the things that come along with that. There's a lot of controversy, a lot of sadness around what happened. But let's quickly talk about what we're getting this week, and later on we'll talk about what kind of consequences we're going to get because of the delay. In the store, we're going to be getting the S tier costume Osamu Dazai package that will contain, of course, the Dazai skin for Prisoner, that is an S tier skin, and it will also contain the S tier accessory Dazai's favorite book. All of this will be available, I believe, for 3,268 echoes. You can buy the accessory and the Prisoner skin separately for 2,888 for the skin and 1,888. All of these are echoes, by the way. for the accessory. Mercenary's S tier skin that originally was going to be in the Essence is now going to be available in the store, and you'll be able to purchase it for 2,888 echoes from the second week onwards. And if it's the first week, there's a small discount, but you'll be able to get it for 2,308. It's kind of sad that it's not going to be in an Essence, but at the same time, a lot of people will probably save themselves some money by buying it this way. I'm unsure. Everyone is going to receive Painter's A tier Ramport Edogawa skin for free, plus 2 graffitis connected to this character, and also the B tier accessory for this character, glasses, that is connected to his superhuman ability, sort of. Everyone will receive this through the in-game mail. This is as compensation for the delay and also for what they've had to do to fix the situation. It's a little bit awkward, but I'm pretty sure most people are already aware on the situation. We're getting an event, of course, for the Bungo Stray Dogs crossover, where if you log in, complete missions, and complete matches, you can receive Mercenary's Tiger Tail accessory. I'm assuming other rewards too. And this accessory can be upgraded from a B tier to an A tier, all the way up to an S tier with different types of tokens that you'll be getting during the event. It costs 480 tokens to be able to upgrade it from B to A, and 728 tokens to upgrade it from A to S. 480 of these tokens can be received by completing daily matches during this event. Those extra ones that you need to be able to upgrade it from A tier to S tier must be purchased with echoes, as I understand. So you'll only be able to upgrade it to an A tier, but that's not too bad. As far as I know, that's all that we're getting this week. So let's talk about some stuff that's coming out in the future. Let's continue on the same vein of the Bungo Stray Dogs crossover. Atsushi, Dazai, and Ramport are going to be coming out in this event, but the other 2 skins for the other 2 characters are not going to be coming out because of different issues. They can add them, or everyone has their own theories of why they can't add them, but because of this, it's also meant that there's been a massive delay in this kind of character because it was meant to come out like 2 weeks ago already. And because of this, season 23 Essence 2, that was supposed to be the crossover Essence, will now become season 24 Essence 1. So all of those ones you've collected will now go towards the new season's Essence. They also promised us 20 Essences because of this crossover, and because of that, they are going to give it to us as part of the next Essence. That's kind of nice of them. At least they're giving us something, because of course there's not much they could do. They've also told us that they're working on the second half of the Bungo Stray Dogs crossover, so that's kind of cool. It's in development. If you are sad about this crossover event happening the way it happened, at least we did get it. You need to be happy that at least we got something from this event and they didn't cancel it completely. Okay, let's talk about some of the stuff that NetEase has talked about, confirmed some of the stuff that's coming in the future. Antiquarian will be receiving a nerf at the end of this season, but it's not going to affect the range of her cane, apparently. There are a lot of adjustments coming at the end of this season. Of course, they were talking about nerfing some of the strongest characters, I guess, for both sides, Hunter and Survivor. Antiquarian is one of those characters, and she is going to receive a nerf, probably in the cooldowns of her abilities or something like that. But surprisingly, Naiad is not going to be nerfed. I know that she's not one of the strongest characters, but she's considered to be very strong in the low to mid tiers because not many people know how to deal with her or kite against her. Darkwoods is going to be getting an adjustment, and a lot of people were asking if Golden Caves and White Sand Street Asylum would also be getting adjustments, and they're not. But Darkwoods is, and it's going to get balance adjustments. Please deal with the whole loop in the treehouse thing, that kind of bit's crazy. They're going to give it some brightness adjustments to make it brighter. Okay, fair enough. And they're also going to add some function adjustments that might be to do with the swings or something like that. I am not completely sure. But it's nice to see that Darkwoods is going to get some love because it's a really, really cool map and I like playing on it, but it does seem to have a little bit of problems with its kind of balance and stuff like that. Another adjustment that's coming is Moonlit River Park, that's going to get an adjustment to its roller coaster at the end of the season, because I think NetEase has realized that the roller coaster is really, really powerful. It's been used heavily in tournaments recently to kind of get away, and as people have commented in the Q&A that NetEase of course answered to, where most of these answers came from, a lot of people use it in the early game. Just as soon as they get found first, they take the roller coaster and now it's just wasted so much time. It's really uninteractive for hunters because they can't do anything about it. They haven't got blink yet up to even try and deal with it, and most hunters that don't have any range abilities just have to slowly walk towards the roller coaster, and the survivor just chooses the opposite side, it gets down the staircase, and then they're off for another few minutes. Maybe they've then got another 10-20 seconds worth of kiting just for not doing anything except for pressing one button. One thing that I'm super excited about and super hyped about, NetEase has confirmed that Tinnitus is going to become base kit for hunters at the end of this season. That might also mean the exit path might become base kit for survivors, as they mentioned them together in the past, but this time they've only mentioned it specifically for tinnitus because of the fact that the person only asked about tinnitus. If they had asked also about exit path for survivors, then maybe they would have mentioned that too. So it's possible at the end of the season we might be getting a little bit more of a rework, maybe some new kind of persona web things that makes the game so much better, because the persona web is really important for customization. I really hope that they kind of mess around with that and make something really interesting for hunters and for survivors too. After Thanksgiving, we'll be getting quite a lot of stuff. They're going to first of all give us more characters on the weekly rotation, so if you haven't got all the survivors or all of the hunters, you'll be able to mess around with some more of them. Priestess's Lie Down emote and the Chasing Shadows emote will be coming on Thanksgiving, along with the chase music Pixel Pika Polka, that I think is that kind of funny, weird sounding one. And Gamekeeper's Christmas reindeer skin that came around the time of Christmas last year is going to be returning this year for the next season. That's what they've confirmed. I'm assuming it's going to be coming around Christmas because of course it's a Christmas skin. It will probably come out for the week or so before Christmas as part of an event, or if you purchase it or something like that. IDV Curiosity is back from their disappearance. It's good to see them back again, and they have confirmed apparently that the Project 02 that we've talked about before, that is a crossover that's coming in the future, is going to feature the characters Sae Kurosawa and Mio Amakura. Geisha is going to be the first character, is getting the first skin, and Perfumer is going to be getting the second skin. It might only be a 2-character crossover. It's probably going to be a store one. I can't remember what I've said in previous episodes because I believe that it was confirmed which one it was going to be, or at least there were rumors for it. Moving on to the talk in the manor, where I respond to your comments that you guys left on my recent video. Jada Morgan comments on my IDV Basement Challenge Isn't So Hard video, saying, I did this not too long ago as a dare from a friend because they thought I was really bad at Wuchang player. Better to say I showed them but lost the last survivor due to their dungeon camping. The IDV Basement Challenge is a really difficult one, because as soon as the survivors catch on that you're only going to put them in basement, all they do is just run as far away from basement as possible, and then the rest of them harass that person until they get free or body block or something like that. One person just decodes somewhere super far away from the basement as well. Which map adjustment are you most excited for? The Dark Woods one, the Moonlit River Park one, or maybe are you excited about something else? Tell me down in the comments below. And whilst you're down there, remember to like and subscribe, because there's a new appearance thing, that new white subscribe button. Check that one out. And go and check out my Black Phoenix IDV channel, where I upload weekly updates as to what came out on the day of the patch. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye bye.